The following contest is your main event. It is an Obon-nanza preview tag team match scheduled for one fall. Now making his way to the ring, the Animated Wrestling League heavyweight champion of the world, Wonder Kid, and his tag team partner, Sentai 2 Yellow. And their opponents, making their way to the ring from Sacramento, California, the Governator and Tiny Big Business. Okay, here we go. Last of our Obon-nanza previews, and of course the Governator, being the basically sniveling little coward that he is, sending his hitman, his minion, I should say, Tiny. I can't believe the way the Governator treats Tiny. Treats him like, well, like an employer treats an employee most of the time. So, one half of the tag team champions teaming up with the #1 contender to the world title, going up against the world champion and the #1 contender to the tag titles. Fair enough. Sentai 2 Yellow, one of the Pro Sentai Resu Ranger, who will be challenging Tiny and Warrior, a Big Business, for those tag belts at Obon-nanza. Of course, the main event, Wonder Kid and the Governator, will be a steel cage match. I should explain, in the AWL, steel cage match is escape only. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, that man is the winner. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, obviously, and no disqualifications. The first man to leave the cage will win. But that is next week. This is tonight. This is the all-important momentum match, the go-home match, if you will. This is interesting. The rest of the Sentai, not to mention Warrior, Big Business, conspicuous by their absence, as Tiny makes the tag into the Governator, and now the Governator getting a chance to prove his wrestling philosophy, his life philosophy, that only big men belong in the ring. Only the large, the strong, the muscular, the... Are we sure Governator isn't Vince McMahon doing a bad Schwarzenegger impression? Anyway, moving on. I say anyway moving on a lot, don't I? Backbreaker to the Governator. Fighting out of Sacramento, California. Sorry for the stumble over that during the ring entrance announcements. Spinebuster by Sentai 2 Yellow. Another right hand. You may be surprised that the Yellow Ranger is male, but guess what? Most of them have been. 3 minutes remain. Right hand followed by a quick elbow drop. And a vertical suplex by the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I cannot wait for Wonder Kid and the Governator in one-on-one action, because these are 2 guys with extremely similar styles. They're both smash mouth, they're both pick you up, put him down, make him hurt. And it should be interesting to see what's going to happen when the unstoppable force of Wonder Kid meets the immovable object of Big Business. Now we're having this steel... Now, Wonder Kid, anything that happens to Wonder Kid at this point is of his own making. Wonder Kid declared Governator the #1 contender. Wonder Kid decreed a steel cage match, and I love that. The tidal wave, that fall-away slam, the tidal wave to Tiny. It's always amazing seeing him do that. They hook up. Hammerlock by the big man, who's treated as an empty suit really by his boss, Governator. Less than 2 minutes remain. We are on the way to Obon-nanza. Following the conclusion of this match, we'll see a final preview of the Obon-nanza card, at which point I simply have to wait and hope that you guys will watch the big show. Fall forward powerbomb. The weight of a 400+ pound man coming essentially right down on your spinal column and your crotch. Spinebuster with similar effect. Tag made. And here comes part of the tag team semi-final match of Obon-nanza. Come on. Come on, Sentai 2, you're the legal man. You might want to get involved here. Tiny is in the yellow zone. Everybody else is in the green, some shade of green. So Tiny's going to want to make a tag very quickly here, but are we looking at a double team move? No. As Wonder Kid retreats to the corner, Tiny going for the tag, lumbering his way over, and he makes it. Sentai 2 not able to take advantage. Short arm clothesline from Tiny is now the Governator, once again having his way with the smaller wrestler. But never underestimate the strength and power of a Super Sentai, of a Resu Ranger. Sentai 2 yellow, nice drop kick, followed up by a kick to the midsection, and followed up by a punch to the, well, we'll say lower midsection. It was really the testicles. And then go behind. Sleeping neck breaker. That's a devastating move. That could rip your head off of your shoulders. And all four men in the ring, all control lost at the moment with less than 30 seconds remaining. This match is going to go to a decision. Who will get that final burst of momentum going into Obon-nanza? Who is going to... I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to come down to who has done the most damage to their opponents. We've got less than 10 seconds. There will be a decision. What's the final impact going to be? Tiny coming in, but too slow, too big. And the bell rings. I have no idea. Judges, please give us a winner. I have no idea who won this. Okay. Here are your winners. Sentai 2 Yellow and the Animated Wrestling League World Heavyweight Champion, Wonder Kid. And the faces standing tall going into the quick review. That's it for us tonight as far as in-ring action goes. Please stay tuned for a special preview of Obon-nanza. August the 15th, 2009, AWL presents Obon-nanza. In your main event, Wonder Kid will defend his AWL World Heavyweight title against the Governator inside a solid steel cage. The semi-final match pitches Big Business against the Puro Sentai Resu Ranger for the AWL World Tag Team Championship. The AWL Light Heavyweight Championship will be defended as Sentai 1 Red takes on Tiger Jr. Tiger Jr.'s sensei, Tiger Mask, has accepted the challenge of Gamba, Legend vs. Megastar. The DDS Dragon Debut Series continues. Dragon versus a debuting AWL wrestler. And Wrestler X versus Finisher in a copyright infringement match. It's going to be a loaded card. It's going to be a fantastic night of wrestling. So please watch. I'm begging you, man. That's it for the AWL this week. I'm Ryu Sensei. Good night, and God bless.